Hey, Patrick, can you kick it?
You bring the drugs?
I brought the pixel junk.
That's pretty good too.
Are you a pixel junkie, Patrick Klepek?
I'm not gonna answer that.
That's you know what? That's fair.
You haven't read me my rights.
Just answer that question into my collar.
So we are taking a look at PixelJunk SideScroller, which is a sort of like sub-sequel to PixelJunk Shooter.
Yeah, it says even at the bottom 1.4 or 1.4B.
1.4B, yeah. One is the last couple PixelJunk games: Monster, Shooter, Racers. I'm missing one. Monster, Shooter, Racer. I don't know. Eden, right. So yeah, PixelJunk Shooter was 1.4, and then 1.4A was Shooter 2, and then 1.4B is SideScroller, because this is sort of a variation on the shooter concept. It's a little more in line with R-Type or Gradius or
it's
fixed path.
It feels like
forced path.
It feels like exactly forced movement. It feels like Gradius run through Geometry Wars. I think Matt Rory made that observation, and it kind of sticks, although a little bit more monochromatic. But it's got the phosphor glow, it's got the little warping around the corners. So I don't know if this is accurate, but I feel like I have been told that the premise of this game is that PixelJunk SideScroller is being played on the ship's computer inside of PixelJunk Shooter.
You know what? That's such a great story. We're just going to say it's true, and if it's not true, then you can blame Brad.
Yeah, okay. I like that. I'm into it. I like these little vectory backgrounds. That's a nice touch.
This game has just an amazing look to it. So the blue guys are the ones that they carry power-ups. They got shields. They
got you gotta bust through that stuff.
Yeah, sometimes you have 3 different weapons.
Okay.
You've got
these bombs.
Got this pistol, which is now a double pistol. You've got a laser, which can go through the ice, kind of like a heat ray. And you got these bombs, and those kind of can like bounce. You'll see they're bouncing off things.
Yeah.
So it's really useful when you're trying to dodge bullets and you don't really have a chance to aim, because you can just kind of lob them out, and they'll just kind of go do their business. These are checkpoints.
Okay.
So this is the first level where you're asked to use like different weapons to like get through parts of the environment. Otherwise, you're kind of just fumbling through. You can just switch on the fly by hitting R2 or L2. And this game has a score combo. You'll see at the top there, and that meter is running down.
Oh, so
you're trying to keep that going while you're also trying to break through the ice to grab power-ups and everything. But if you're going for the different medallions and trophies and whatnot, then you're going to want to keep a close eye on
your
so
combos.
This is really useful here, you'll see, because it's a tight space.
Yeah.
So my guys are just bouncing everywhere, so I don't really have to worry too much about what exactly I'm doing.
So the right tool for the job is definitely a key element here.
Yeah, you want to make sure you're spreading out your power-ups accordingly.
You missed that checkpoint.
Ooh. So there's a shield in here, and I can bust that open.
So it doesn't hurt you to be touching the ice or anything. Like you can, it seems like you can rub around on the environment itself.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. You can just stick it out in the corner. See, now I've got things shooting behind me.
Okay.
So the laser upgrade path, like right now it's front and back, and then if I get it one more time, then it'll go front, back, up, and down. So this, yeah, again, like these really tight spaces works really well, because I can just sort of fuck around.
But you got a shield on right now. If you didn't, it's one hit or quitter, right?
It's 2. It's
okay.
2. As far as I can tell, it seems to be 2. It doesn't seem like certain shots have more powerful attack than others. But yeah, you get 2 chances, and so that equates to like basically like 6 lives. Oh. And then, but you can also continue. But it seems like you were prevented from getting certain medals if you decide to continue as opposed to starting over. And also, damn it.
But I noticed that when you started this, you just hit start. It's not like there's any saved progression. You're going to be going from the beginning every time you boot this up.
No, there are checkpoints along the way.
Oh, okay. So that stuff actually keeps from session to session. Okay.
And you'll see my score carries from death to death. But if I was to have to apply a continue, then I would lose that high score.
Right.
So at that point, the game's saying like, hey, you can just keep going. But if you're going for any sort of leaderboard stuff, you're probably going to want to start from scratch.
Yeah, that's kind of like standard stuff for arcade ports.
Yeah.
Which seems like it's kind of trying to emulate.
Well, actually, you know, playing this game, and as good as it looks, it did surprise. Like, I can't think of too many games that have really taken advantage of vector graphics this generation. Despite, you know, you would talking and playing one of these, a bullet hell shooter. Not the most conducive experience. But yeah, vector graphic looks really great in high definition. And I like the little curve the screen's got going to it.
Yep. The warp on the CRT, that glow effect is nice. The vector, or at least vector style graphics,
sure.
Look good.
That's
and yeah, lots of real specific callbacks to games like Gradius.
So whenever I went to California Extreme, the first game I went to was to go check out Tempest, because when you go to actual like arcade collectors venues, you'll find those guys that have like the real nice.
Oh yeah, well the vector monitors
nice
are gorgeous, or can be, but they can also wear the hell out real easy too.
Yep.
So that burn-in can be a bitch on those.
So my weapon here should be super useful. I can just kind of back into a corner here and let my friends do the business.
Oh god, look out for that thing.
He's shooting out bullets too. But like all the other PixelJunk games, the shooting ones especially, like this game is pretty difficult. There's a lot going on. I'll show you how crazy it gets. I'll show you the first boss after this. This part gets.
Oh god, you still haven't even hit a checkpoint since that boss fight.
I know.
I can't keep up. I can't keep up.
Oh, I made it. Whee! Whoa.
So good, you dropped your mic.
Yeah.
All right.
That was just me just dropping the mic after I leave a level, because that's what I do.
Leave it smoking. 71%.
So there are 3 worlds, 4 stages per world. There are little medals and things tied to leaderboards and trophies, and none of the PixelJunk games are especially long, but they're definitely prone to or encourage replayability. You're meant to go back to these stages.
So how much of this have you played through already?
I played up through halfway through stage 2, I think.
Let's jump ahead. Let's get to your cutting edge here. Just curious to see what sort of variety this offers.
You saw a little bit of the. Oh, now it's red.
Oh, scary.
Ooh.
Yeah, just really layering that parallax.
Yeah, that looks so good.
Oh, and look, there's actually burn-in for the PixelJunk logo at the bottom of the screen. I didn't notice that before. Like it's not the full definition version of that. That's slick. Also, I don't think we commented on this or even showed it, but at the actual title screen for the game, there is a fake copyright for 2501 through 2510.
Yeah, it says insert coin like this.
They got a little. Although if it is a ship's computer, I really don't understand why why you need to put in coins. Like that seems silly.
It's fun to put in coins.
What ship computer takes coins?
So this actually. Oh wow. Okay. So these are actually some of the mechanics from the shooter series.
Yeah.
Where I'm not going to be able. Let's see. So I should probably want to. So I was overheating. Okay, so this is going to get a lot more complicated than I was expecting. They don't have a whole lot of this in the first world. Up until now, it's had a little bit of the fluid physics that kind of defined the shooter games.
Yeah.
Like such as like blasting through the ice with the laser, but
the ice is solid.
Nothing quite like this.
Dealing with that smoke.
Yeah, I wasn't even really paying attention. Then all of a sudden, oh god!
The smoke started catching on fire.
So those are the guys that are carrying the power-ups, marked with a little yellow. Ooh.
You're in danger.
Danger.
So you can go up in there. It doesn't hurt you. It looks like it might just be timed.
Yeah. See. Yeah. It basically is counting down until that fire was going to go off, so I can screw around in there and for a little bit of time before explodey time.
Before it all goes bad.
Ooh. All right, let's give this another shot. Did you play the shooter games?
Only a little bit. Actually, the first one, I didn't touch the second one.
The second one's a lot harder, but it also adds things like checkpoints to bosses, which the first one kind of desperately needed.
I don't know. I have, you know, for as much affection as I have for certain side-scrolling shooters, or you know, force movement shooters like Gradius, 1942, stuff like that. I don't know how much I need it reinvented. You know, oh, you got to get down on that stuff. So you go down there, yeah, you're safe. Like, this seems really well done.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it definitely takes
but it also seems like, you know, it's a little novelty. You know how much this is running
$10.
for? $10. So, you know, not a huge level of investment.
Balls. All right,
But you died.
let me
Lower the difficulty to casual, you loser.
Let me show off the first boss,
Okay.
because that's the boss definitely.
If you think you could get us there.
I beat it already.
Uh-huh.
This definitely shows off how much the game likes to throw goddamn bullets in your face. Because the boss is really less about attacking the boss
Oh, cool.
as much as it is surviving bullets.
Asteroid fish. Well, that's not so many bullets. I mean, that's a couple of bullets. Eh. Slightly more bullets.
Bullets.
Alright, now there's missiles.
Give me that shield. Man, surgical precision on this boss after beating him once. Whoa.
It's just kind of slow.
It's very powerful though. Basically does the job of like probably a couple seconds of holding down any other weapon. Oh. I also really like the music of all the PixelJunk games. I don't know if Bion does all of the games. He's done most of them. Oh. Suck it, you. I don't even know what that creature inside there is.
Some sort of parasitic tongue.
An unfortunate tongue to have. Oh, give you my own bullets.
Eat it, space rockfish.
Yeah.
Well, cool.
Yeah, this game is not particularly long, so I don't want to show too much more. A lot of it's kind of just seeing the cool visuals and.
So this is a PixelJunk SideScroller.
It's on PSN now for $10, and I think most of the PixelJunk games are $10. If you haven't played the others, they're all really cool games. Definitely top tier in terms of what's available exclusively on PSN. But this is the new one out this week. Thank you for going into the Vector Matrix with me, Ryan.
Thanks for weaning me off the PixelJunk.